Alright guys, we are here with break number 8, half case of Jumbos. This is the second half of this case. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some Jumbos and HTAs. Let me actually turn off the sound here on the basketball game. Sorry about that, I forgot that I had the sound on. Hopefully the T-Wolves don't get ran out the gym like they did a couple days ago. I know the Fishbacks and some others are hoping that as well, but I mean I really would love to see Minnesota be successful. Not because of them, just because grew up as a Kevin Garnett fan, so little biased towards them, but what are you gonna do? YouTube, and we will get on to the Facebook page and do a link to Facebook. I can't remember, is this break or another break? Oh, I told someone I would send them where the link was. So if I mess that up, I think it was I think it's the full case if that one fills tonight. Rolling in this half case. Good luck to everybody. I think there's just the Red Sox left in the full case of Jumbos. Would love to break that one tonight as well. Obviously, we have the Loupe Pop Century, and then we're going to have the where's Cal at? Where's my man Cal at? All right. We'll have to use a different guy. We'll have to use in-person Colton Cowser autograph on his first refractor. Good luck to everybody. Gotta give somebody, you gotta rub off some luck from something. Let's get rolling here. Good luck to everyone. No one claimed the paper spot, so I'm just gonna keep the paper spot. Say that is fine by me. Good luck to everybody in the break. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing some Jumbos and HTAs together in some combination. Pick your team tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. We'll run the Loupe Metal Pop Century break after this one, so you'll have a little bit of time if you're in that 3-boxer, 2 hobby, hobby, 1 HTA to be able to trade or whatever. Just let me know your trades in the comments if you're in that to trade. But we'll get back to mixers this week. Some stuff comes out on Wednesday. I will also drop that second half of that soccer case. With Bowman, I didn't want to do them necessarily at the same time. I didn't want to do the soccer case because I know some guys are going to dive into Bowman and we're in that break. But, man, the soccer cards were beautiful, so love to get back to that as well. Let's get rolling here. Into the first box, we have Junior Caminero on the Rising Infernos. We have Kalaz, Wolkow, Wilson, Tejada, and Brandenburg. We get our first autograph here. It's Robert Kalaz. Let's see, we've seen a lot of the Kalaster, as I'm going to give him the nickname Kalaster. We've seen a lot of this guy in breaks. Base auto to the Rockies. Going to go to Brian Ward. Has phenomenal numbers in the minors. We'll see how he goes. I have him as one of my sleepers just because of the phenomenal numbers he does have. Let's actually put this over here because it's not technically a hit. It's one per hobby box, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a hit because they're guaranteed. We have Triantos and somebody else. The top 100 did get updated, so some of these guys will no longer be in the top 100 that have top 100 cards. We have Baptiste, Mitchell, Rivera, Anderson, and Bonilla. Jackson Holiday stayed at the top, and actually Paul Skeens jumped up. Another hit in this case for Austin on the Walker, Texas Ranger Walker Jenkins here. 441 out of 499. You know this man probably wears a cowboy hat in his free time, so he's not from Texas, though. He's from, I believe, North Carolina. We have De La Cruz, Marte, Farmelo, Williamson, Churio, Walcott, Dano, Rios. Have Vanderhey, Langford, Silva, Ortiz, Lombard Jr., and Jace Jung. James Wood, Aiden Miller, Celestin, Ryan Vanderhey, on the Lunar, Isaiah Drake, Matt Shaw, Savala, Celestin, and Ahuna. And speaking of the Skeenster, Paul Skeens going to the Pirates and Evan. 144 out of 150. Nice hit there. Was dicing some cubbies up. Just gonna have to report him to PETA. Only went 4 innings, but I'll take 7. If you come out gunning 7 Ks in 4 innings, I'll take it. Andy would have probably got the dub. He didn't pitch enough innings, I think, to get the dub. It was going to start raining. He threw 85 pitches. A lot of people didn't think he'd be able to throw that many pitches in his start. A little bit too many pitches, I think, for 4 innings, but he'll cut that down, I'm sure, over time. We have Shiano, Waldrop, Gabriel Gonzalez, J.D. Gonzalez, Jared Dickey, Sanchez, and Spencer Jones. Want to get the Barrett Kent. Mini Diamonds, 95 out of 100. This is the kid I'm thinking of. They kind of signed him out of high school. Yeah, this is a kid. So they signed him way above slot value. Kind of how they have, what's his name? They have the other pitcher they signed. And so they drafted him in 2023. They drafted the other kid in 2022. And the kid they drafted in 2022 is now like second or third in their thing. Another high schooler has a big arm but kind of wild. Was committed to go to one of the big universities like Clemson or UNC or something. Could be a really good pitcher. My only concern why Kent's not on my sleeper list, as he could develop into being like an ace type pitcher, is just really the fact that pitchers don't sell for a ton. We have Adrian Santana, unless it's like a Skeens or somebody that's like a first overall pick. So it's just one of those things. I try not to put pitchers on my sleepers too much because I'm a little bit biased to pitchers in general because obviously I collect pitchers. So we have Adrian Santana. So I tried to be like not super biased in the pitching thing because like I told everybody Bubba Chandler was going to be the truth. And he is top 100, but Bubba Chandler's stuff still isn't selling. Now if he comes up and throws at 97, 98 once he gets to the pros at 21 years old, I do think people will collect his first. We have Cooper Pratt, Baez, Walker Jenkins, Clark, and Ortiz. We got Sims as well. Aaron Gordon's 8 for 8 from the field, yo. Like Walker Jenkins, Wilkin, Abel. Guess Minnesota just wants to give up the home court advantage already. We have Deturi, Namala, Skeens, Elkins, DePaula, and Senga. We're going to have Cespedes on the 3 out of 150 blue paper. Go to the Red Sox. That's going to go to Brian Ward. The Red Sox are the last team in that full hobby case. We have PCA and Cartaya. Basalo, Rodriguez, Suro, Rucker, and Justin Crawford. Jason Dominguez, Cruz on the Rising Infernos. We have Benitez, Velasquez, Boevi, and George. It is a refractor Walker Jenkins. Acuna. And we have a Ryan Clifford. Finally get him in a Mets uni on the 29 out of 50 on the gold. Going to Steve. Oh, man, there we go. Ryan Clifford. Spencer Jones, Jackson Chourio. I think they took Jackson Chourio off the top 100 because he has too many at-bats to qualify as a prospect anymore. We have Aiden Smith, Huso, Salas, Garcia, Bush Jr. I think they did. I got to look again. We have Marco Luciano, Austin Wells, Brooks Lee, Morabel, Aiden Miller, Lasco, Burrows, and Guanapa. And that's going to be the first box. Which is always good for Bowman. Which always looks much better for Bowman Chrome if some of these young international guys can get up in the top one. Austin, what are the T-Wolves doing, my guy? Also, Austin, I meant to tell your brother earlier when I was talking to him that the breaks aren't in the group. I tried to ask Doc how they keep their breaks in the group, and then he said he would ask his guy and tell me. And then he never got back to me, and I'm not gonna beg him to figure out how they're running it in their group when I can't. But it's actually better advertising this way for the break group. I actually got a few guys to join the group watching videos. So I mean, if they can keep it to around 10 in the fourth quarter and then just have a really good quarter, it's a chance, but they got to stop doubling Jokic, man. They're doubling Jokic and he's just dishing the ball out to wide open threes. Just let Jokic take the fucking... just let Jokic get the 2 points and stop giving the dudes on the perimeter wide open shots. Like, there's no reason Aaron Gordon should be 8 for 8 with wide open shots. No, they're doubling Jokic. Oh, I was gonna say with Doc. I asked Doc from Break Club how they were still streaming in the group. We got Homer Bush Jr. on the 227 out of 499, and he said he would ask his guy and get back to me, and they never got back to me. And I was like, I'm not going to beg him to figure out how to do it. Like, I can play around with it and probably figure it out. We got Braden Taylor on the lava. Like, I'm sure they're just getting a stream key from within the group somehow, and that's how they're doing it, rather than using a third-party API. They're probably, we have Kendall George, just getting a stream key. Ben Williamson, Chourio, Walcott, Deneau, Merrill, but Facebook hates that shit and it'll normally, like, sometimes will cut off streams and stuff, so. But I can try that. We got Jordan Lawler, Walcott, Tanner Hoke. We have Wyatt Langford, Silva, Ortiz, Lombard, and Johnson. We have Kevin Parada for the Mets. It's going to be a 15 out of 99. Going to go to Steve. This is the first top 100 autograph we got. We've got a parallel, but we haven't got any autos. We have Evan Carter, Blaze Jordan, Isaiah Drake, Matt Shaw, Savala, Celestin, and Fernandez. Have Nimala, Rising Infernos, PCA. We have Emmanuel Rodriguez, Basalo, Rodriguez, Suro. We have Rucker and Colson Montgomery. Gonna get Tony Ruiz for the Royals on the autograph. Go to Josh McPherson. We have Cruz and Casey. Calaz, Wolkow, Wilson, Tejada, Mayer, and Austin Riley. Sorry, last night I dozed off early. Otherwise, I probably would have broke at least this break. I fell asleep pretty early. Yeah, they go off their phone. So I was going to say, if I broke off my phone, I wouldn't have to move. We have Lombard Jr., Noelvi Marte, Alcantara, Nick Beckfar and Best Card Breaks had to go to Facebook or had to go to YouTube only as well. We have Baptiste, Mitchell, Rivera, Anderson, and Arias. We have Johan Fran Garcia. Going to the Red Sox, and that's going to go to Brian Ward. Oh, Clifford over. I have Matt Horvath on the Lunar, Jackson Merrill. Morabel, Ortiz, Lasco, Aiden Miller, and Sabalos. And we have J. Dom for the Yankees, 81 out of 150. Rookie of the Year favorites mini diamond. Gonna go to Tom Scarberry and the Yanks. Ethan Salas, Langford, Williams, Pratt, Baez, Jenkins, Max Clark, and Forrester. Sebastian Walcott on the mini diamonds, 120 out of 290, or my bad, on the speckle. 120 out of 299 to the Rangers. So looking for his ink, going to Patrick. Ronnie Mauricio, Andrew Painter. Deturi, Namala, Skeens, Elkins, and Arias. Colson Montgomery, Wyatt Langford on the Rising Inferno, Tommy Troy. Kendall George, Huck, Vargas, Adams, and Hao Yu Lee. Basalo, Jet Williams, Garcia, Benitez, Velasquez, Boevi, and Cam Collier. You'd have to ask yourself why you did that, Jeff. We have Eddie Rodriguez, 74 out of 150. Pirates' catching situation is definitely unique. Got Drew Jones, Mason Wynn, and Kyle Manzardo. Burrows. Why is there paper just sitting here? What am I doing? Burrows, Aiden Smith, Huso, Salas, and Cole Foster. That's going to be the second jumbo. Henry Davis, Jason Dominguez, Sebastian Walcott, Serna, Suzak, Head, Alderman, and Honeyman. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the fuchsia. Go to the Padres, 138 out of 299. And then we have Felix Morabel on the 101 out of 150. Blue Lunar going to Jeff. And the Angels, I guess that's why I grabbed them, Jeff. Some color ink. Max Clark Jones, Colt Emerson, Pete Keyshaw Nunez, Roman Anthony, Dylan Cruz, Dene Raphael Alderman, Zanatello Ramirez, Skull Heredia. We have Roman Landata. I'd have to look at my report. Some of the guys I get confused. Go to the A's on the Lunar. We have Colt Emerson. We have Tony Ruiz, Glad, Bradfield Jr., Farmello, Isaac, and Trey Morgan. 67 out of 125 to the Rays on the Aqua Lunar. Soderstrom, Isaac, Bradfield Jr., Ramirez, Vanderhey, Santana, and Valencia. Got Trey Morgan. And another Felix Morabel. On the base. Junior Caminero, Alex Ramirez. Brock Porter, Taylor, Matt Horvath, Landata, and Gutierrez. I have Cespedes on the 286 out of, has like some sort of like crap on there, I don't know. 286 out of 299 on the Lava Refractor. Then we have Atavian Yosenberger, John Brosius, Ramirez, Acuna, Blanco, Chase Davis, Castro, Max Wagner, and Diaz. Have Jackson Churio, Holiday, and Loader. Yeah, there's been anime cards in every single case. We have Ramirez. You have Aaron Ammo, Max Anderson, Ledbetter, Wizenhunt, Brooks Lee, Kierstad, Basalo. The only reason the break the other night ago was because it was in the first half, which is why I put those graded cards in the break. Roccaforte, Burke, Guzman, Teal. We have Jet Williams. I have the Sebastian Walk on a 198 out of 250 purple. I can't remember the anime was pulled out of this or the other card. We have Max Clark, Isaac, but there's still one of the two cases it should be in this half. We have Ronnie Hernandez, Naylor, Cespedes, Wilkin, James Wood, Eldridge, Dylan Cruz, there shouldn't be any. I don't think there's any first autographs. We have Bryce Matthews. I'd have to go check if there's any base. We have Joey Wimmer, Troy, Brannon, Cole, Jackson Holiday, Lawler, and Wyatt Langford. Jacob Gonzalez, Eldridge, John Cruz, Dylan Cruz, and Arroyo. Their price is pretty much solely based off I think they're the same. Aren't they the same? I mean, the anime stuff's going to sell better because of football. Yeah, but he probably only has a top 100. I was going to say, who was it? Because the price is like between Isaac, Curtis Meade, and what's his name? Junior Caminero is why the price is what they are. He was out of bounds. Okay, let me lay you. My bad. Yeah, Carson Williams, another guy in the top 100, but he was drafted in 2021. He's probably on the top 100 autograph list. But yeah, he was drafted in 2021. I have a black autograph of his first. We have Marco Luciano, Mason Wynn, Salas, Roccaforte, Burke, Guzman, Teal, Montez. The last box here. Good luck to everybody. We have Ryan Burrows. 36 out of 199. That's going to be a fuchsia. And then we got Arjan Namala. 194 out of 299 on the speckle. Going to Tom Scarberry. Also, unless I'm mistaken, I think Carson Williams is actually a big white boy because I think he's like 6'4". We have Salas, Colson Montgomery, Serna Suzak, Head Clifford. We have Walker Jenkins, Marco Luciano, Cole Young, Colt Emerson, Pete Keishal, Nunez, Maia. Got Luke Adams. Going to the Brewers. And Eric. We have Job. Zanatello, Ramirez, Skull, Heredia, Jimenez. Junior Caminero, Churio, Lesko. We have Ruiz, Glod, Bradfield Jr., and Farmello. Nevins. We're going to have Elijah Green on the blue bandana, 106 out of 125. Going to the Nationals and Patrick. And for the Cardinals, we got Mason Wynn on the 49 out of 50. Gladiators of the Diamond autograph. Let's go to Mike Novak in the Cards. Nice hit there. We got Curtis Mead and Jace Jung. Ramirez, Vanderhey, Santana, Valencia, and Walton. It stinks that Shiano's never had a first. He came up too fast. They didn't know what to do. We got Jared Serna going to the Yankees and Tom. Brock Porter, Gilbert. Gonzalez, Eldridge, Cruz, Jones. Got Cole Young on the line, green. That's a guy who dropped down the rankings was Drew Jones. But he hasn't been healthy, so he could be one of those guys that drops down and goes back up if he plays well because, like I said, he just hasn't been healthy to play. Blanco Jr., Davis, Castro, Wagner, Elijah Green, Pereira, Tiendeman, Arenamo, Anderson, Ledbetter, Wisenhunt, and Jose Rodriguez on the purple Ray Wave to the Twins. Going to Austin, we got Sebastian Walcott, Jackson Holiday and the Rising Infernos, Gabriel Gonzalez, JD Gonzalez, Dickey, Sanchez, and Acuna. Speaking of anime, we have Jackson Holiday for the Orioles going to John Brosius. Nice hit there. Jenkins, Espino. Hernandez, Naylor, Cespedes, Wilkin, Valdez. Paul Skeens, Nolan Shiano. Schultz. Matthews, Wimmer, Troy, Brannon, and Riggio. And that's going to be the break. Congratulations to those that hit, those that didn't. Hopefully, you have better luck next time. Do a quick recap of the hits. Going with the non-autos, we have Jackson Holiday and Rising Inferno, but I want to consider that a hit. We have the purple Ray Wave, Jose Rodriguez, the Lunar Porter. Behind Porter is going to be the lime green, Cole Young on the paper, blue bandana green, Luke Adams on the Lunar, Burrows on the fuchsia, chrome. We have Walcott on the purple paper, Lunar, Ramirez, Cespedes on the lava refractor, Morgan on the aqua Lunar, Landeta on the Lunar, Tatis Jr. on the fuchsia paper, Rodriguez on the blue paper, the Speckle Walcott, Speckle Jason Dominguez out of 150. Matt Horvath on the Lunar, Cespedes on the blue paper, the Lunar Taylor, Bush on the sky blue paper, Santana on the Lunar, Vanderhey on the Lunar, Clifford on the gold paper, and Walker Jenkins on the refractor. Getting into the autographs. We have Serna on the base, Yosenberger, Morabel. We have Kevin Parada on the top 100 autograph, Ruiz. Kent on the mini diamonds, Calaz. We have Jackson Holiday in the anime, We have Morabel on the Lunar Blue, Garcia on the Refractor, Skeens on the True Blue. We're going to have Mason Wynn on the Gladiators of the Diamond out of 50, and Nimal on the Speckle out of 299. That's going to be the break. I appreciate y'all as always. I'll see you guys here in a second for the Leaf Pro Metal Pop Century, which